Good morning, everybody. 1,072 ice baths in a row. It's cold. It's 28 degrees. See my breath? It is definitely cold out here, but we're going to do this on a Wednesday morning. 1,072 days in a row. I got asked a really good question before I jump in here today. The person said, how do you get motivated, Rick, to do this every day? That's a great question. Because now, almost 3 years in, we're less than 25 days away from 3 years in without missing a single day. Here's what happens: it becomes a habit. It's eventually, once you do a habit long enough, and kind of like for me now, it's really part of my identity. It doesn't take motivation anymore, but it did to get going. That's a good point. It took motivation to get going in the first place. And that was my back. My back was just killing me, guys. My sore back. It just got tired of not being able to walk around without pain. I couldn't bend over to tie my shoes. I couldn't pick up my gym bag without my back just killing me. I tried a lot of different things. I tried cryotherapy. I tried stretching. I went to my doctor who prescribed a drug, which I hate. But I tried diclofenac for a little while. It didn't do anything. I tried yoga, which actually helped a little bit. But I finally tried ice baths, and that's what worked. So to me, the motivation to get going was, I can't live like this anymore. My back is killing me all the time. I'm too young, I'm too active, I'm too fit to have this back problem. That's what started the whole thing. Then I made a decision. This is a really key point. I made a decision. I was going to do this if it's going to help my back. So I did it every day. So after 5 days, I've told this story before, 5 days in a row, my back didn't hurt anymore. Like literally, I had no pain. After the first day, I could tell it was helping. After the second day, I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel better. After 5 days, I had no back pain. When you suffer for years with chronic low back pain like I did, and all of a sudden your pain is gone after doing something for 5 days, that's life-changing. So my motivation was to get rid of my back pain. That turned into a decision. I'm going to do this every day if that's what helps. And then that turned into, okay, I'm just going to do this every day for a year. I told my wife, I'm going to do it every day for a year. Then it turned into 2 years. And now it's almost 3 years. And it's like, it's not motivation anymore. It's just who I am. It's my identity. And that's a really powerful way to think about things. It's not always, how do you get motivated to go to the gym? How do you get motivated? Well, how do you get motivated to not smoke, for example? If you're a non-smoker, are you motivated to not smoke? Probably not. It's just who you are. You're just a non-smoker. It's not hard for you. You say, well, it's easy for you. Yeah, it is easy for you because that's your identity. If you identify as anything, it's easy for you. Well, how do you create your identity? Doing things over and over and over and over a long period of time until it becomes a habit. And eventually those habits become your identity of who you see yourself as, who you think you are. So no, I don't need a lot of motivation to jump in this ice bath anymore. It's just who I am. It sucks sometimes. Like right now, I'm standing here and I can see my breath and it's freezing cold. It's 27, 28 degrees out here, but I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, that's a great question, by the way. Thank you for that. It doesn't take motivation anymore. It took motivation to get started. Then it became a discipline. The discipline turned into a habit. The habit eventually turns into your identity. So the lesson here is pay attention every single day. What are you doing? Little decisions you make, little things that you're doing right now that you don't think matter, do matter. Because it's creating who you are. It's creating your identity. You say, well, this is the only place I let down. I just let down over here, or I do this over here, but it's no big deal. It is a big deal. Every single decision you make is voting for the person you're going to become. We're not perfect. We're human beings. I have ice cream. I eat snack and junk food sometimes, of course. I'm not perfect that way. But most of the time, I eat really healthy. Most of the time, I eat really well. That's a vote. Every time you eat something bad, every time you do something that's not in alignment with who you want to become, you're voting for that. And it's going to become your identity eventually if you do it long enough. So make sure you're doing things you want. Make sure you're creating the identity that's going to lead you to the life you want to live. So anyway, that was a long-winded answer. I appreciate that question, guys. Ask me more questions. I'd love to answer them. I love these ice baths. It's horrible sitting here in this freezing cold water, but I love how it makes my back feel. You guys have an awesome day. Join me tomorrow. I'll see you then.